What is going on, YouTube? We are back at it again for another matchup here in the United Sim Football Association, week number 8 of season number 10. A fun season all the way around. A lot of crazy things have been happening, but one of the major drop points here of the season just passed with the last game of season 7 long and gone. That means the rosters are completely set in regards to no changes, no additions, no trades, none of that stuff, no releasing of players. What you have is what you have, and you're going to take that, whether that makes you to the playoffs or not. You got to find your way to fix it up to make it right, you know what I'm saying? So happy to have you here. We're going to start out with the Eastern Conference. It's going to be Charlotte at Toronto. These two teams face, I believe, in week 3 or week 4. I don't quite remember off the top of my head, but regardless of that, you already know who won that matchup. It would have been the Charlotte Royals, since they are currently undefeated going into this matchup. Toronto is right on their heels, and a win today could potentially get Toronto in the top seed. I don't remember how the what's the word I'm looking for, the point differential and everything like that will work out, but that will give them a shot for sure. It also depends on, of course, the points that they score within this game to try to influence that point differential in their favor. So Charlotte could have the 2-0 lead in regards to the series over Toronto if they could get it done. It's going to be a fun ride as always. We're going to go ahead and flip into it. Let's go ahead and hit that play game button. And let's go ahead and get this thing rolling. I gotta turn my volume down real quick as I see the kickoff. You haven't seen it yet, but it is going to be a kneel down, so you didn't miss too much. Let me go ahead and flip into it. Toronto starting off with the football. Should be a fun ride as always. It's going to be a handoff here and drag down from the side. There goes John Smith getting the early tackle for loss. 2nd and 11 coming up. Got some big games this week. Make sure you show some love, like and subscribe, as Jack Shane's going to fire in the middle of the field and caught. And he will pick up the first down play. Getting it to number 22, Austin Wilson. Didn't get much on the ground, but he says he could hit that slot. He could do some moves. He's going to make a solid play. 1st and 10 coming up here for Toronto. Taking the handoff, protection solid, middle of the field, and wide open again. As he's going to drag a man a few more yards is Phoenix Jones. Getting past Charlotte territory. They're moving the sticks, folks. Toronto's looking real nice. Coming back to the football for that play. 1st and 10 coming up, single back set. Gonna hand this one off here, finding a hole and running through Todd Ziegler, but running straight into Giovanni Valentine, who was able to clean it up. A gain of 7. And let me go ahead and get this sound for you. My apologies. Missed a few plays. It's all good though. Not too bad. 2nd and 3 coming. Shotgun set. Jack James, the rookie quarterback, in his 8th start, going to fake the handoff, looking for a man, goes right side and going to be incomplete as Lakota Sentawakua says no to that play. It's 3rd and 3 coming up. Gonna pass this one here. Right side is open. There goes Dusty Rooks, who's gonna get stuck around the 30. A gain of 9. And once again, Toronto on the move. Charlotte left him wide open, and he's gonna take advantage. In field goal range here. Going to hand this one off and finding a hole is Wilson to the right side and picking up another gain of 7. Right on the cusp of red zone territory here, Charlotte. looking to get the stop. Passing the right side and going to be caught. Number 83, Kevin Lee, getting his first catch of the game. A wide spread here so far. Going to make it first and 10 coming. Had to switch off the audio real quick. Going to put it right for you. Plug my headphones in as we see another handoff. That's going to be a gain of about 6 on the play. Handoff. Great blocking, pushing forward, rolling in, and that's going to be a touchdown. Toronto with the flawless drive puts them on top. Toronto ain't mad at it. Couldn't ask for a better start to the game on offense. We'll see what Charlotte can do on the other side. Kick is up, and that kick is going to be no good. So the extra point will keep it 6-0 thanks to it going wide to the right. Charlotte with the chance. They're going to be coming to the field for the first time. Let's see what they do. Charlotte getting ready for the return here. David Washington sending this one to around the 2-yard line. There goes Montezuma. Popoko getting close to the 30. A solid return there from the number 1 overall draft pick of this last entry draft. Charlotte coming onto the field. Led by quarterback Hank Falco. Tight end Vic Dotson out there. Doc Boone is there. Montezuma and MJ is out there. Handoff. There goes Doc, who's going to shred his way down to the 35-yard line to pick up 6. Going to send Parker Howell there at the 3rd tight end spot. They're going to hand it off, and looks like that is going to be a first down play. There by Doc Boone, going to pick up the remaining yardage he needed. First and 10 coming up. Empty set, gonna pass it, looking for a man, goes middle of the field and caught. There goes Montezuma getting inside Toronto territory for a gain of 14. He's trying to turn up a little bit. He had his best game of his career last week with 2 TDs. He's trying to do it again. Going to send Bobby Boucher in motion. They're going to hand it off to him, and he's going to run through a couple of defenders to pick up 3. Get him involved in the rushing game there. More media and articles are on the way. Apologies for the lack of media. Just been really busy on the storylines and all the good stuff. But they'll come back soon. Trust and believe me. as we're going to see him throw to the right side and caught, and there goes Boucher making the catch. That's going to make it 1st and 10, a gain of 9. So Boucher already has 12 yards so far on this drive, looking real good. Almost got Krim Reaper offsides, but they're going to try to block his way. Gets off of the block, still finds his man Popico, who's going to pick up the 1st down. Great job once again. And they're going to inch their way closer to the red zone. They're trying to tie it up and then take the lead with the extra point. So far, so good. And they got to fake the handoff here, looking for a man, middle of the field, and gonna be dropped by Parker Howell. And I think if they still had Arn, I think that would have been good, but Parker Howell, I don't think he's used to this side of things. 2nd and 10 coming. Single back formation to hand it off and gets stuck. Led by Zach Elliott, stood him up there. It's going to be 3rd and 10 coming up. Third and 10 here. Going to look for a man, middle field, and deflect it. And the defense of Toronto stands tall. Going to make it 4th and 10. Jake Parkey, you're on the playlist. Let's see if you can cut this lead in half. From the left hash here. Should be around a 40-yarder, something like that. Kick is up. Looks pretty good. It is pretty good. So Charlotte will get their first points on the board. A solid drive. But I think that that run game getting slowed down, that didn't help their case. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first. Going to be another kneel down here. Is going to make it 1st and 10. High formation coming. Gonna fake the handoff, looking for a man in the middle of the field and caught. There goes Wilson, who's gonna make the play there. 2nd and 1 coming. And that's gonna be a false start. Back him up 5. The whole right side of the line moved. 2nd and 6 coming up. Shotgun set. Passing it again, looking for a man. Going to throw it to his halfback, who's open again, who's going to juke out Giovanni Valentine and pick it up to the 38-yard line. Jack James throwing on the run, making it happen. It's 1st and 10 again. First and 10, handoff again. And there goes a nice tackle there from the D lineman. Second and 8 coming up. Shabazz Holmes Harris coming down with that play. A gain of 2. Handoff again, find a little bit of a crease to make that third down a lot more manageable. 3rd and 3 coming up. Third down, will they let it go to the end of the first here? Yes, they will. Let's go ahead and flip it, folks. 3rd and 3 again. Charlotte trying to get off of the field, get their offense back on. They're going to fake the handoff, no pass rush, I should say, and that's going to make it an easy first down again. Here from Toronto, looking to take control of this ball game, and Charlotte is playing very far back. And Toronto's taking advantage of it, taking what the defense gives you. Don't have to reinvent the wheel. 1st and 10 coming up. Going to be a short drop back, looking, throws it right side, and there's another incompletion, his 2nd of the game. Not trying to force that pass. Looked like Charlotte had the key to that play. Faking the handoff here, looking for a man, throws it short, but the defense is ready for it. Good job by Lakota Sensen-Wakua for a gain of 1. Charlotte now has a chance to get off of the field here. Shotgun set, passing it again, looking for a man. Taking off to run, throws midfield and a dot. And Jack James showed his worth on that play. That's going to be a pass to Mr. Kevin Lee right across the middle as he's getting hit. What a pass there from Jack James on a big 3rd down. And now they go back to the traditional set. Taken down before he could cross the line of scrimmage too far. He'll pick up 2 on the play. Shotgun set. Passing it, looking for a man, taking off to run, throws it to his halfbacks, just letting him do his thing, and he's going to rumble forward to pick the first down again. Is Austin Wilson, and Charlotte is making sure the deep passes don't go too crazy, but Austin Wilson's having one of his better games receiving the ball, and he's taking advantage of it here. Handoff, pushing forward and stuck, as that's going to be a gain of nothing. Sending Dusty Rooks in motion, and they're gonna hand it off, but there goes Sean Smith making another tackle for loss. That's gonna be 3rd and 12. That's a loss of 4 in the play. Great job. And here comes another big 3rd down set. Passing it, looking, Millfield and caught, but he's not picking up the first down that way, fitting that one to Phoenix Jones. He's going to get a little short. It's going to be 4th and 6 coming up. Kick is going to be up, and he'll knock this one through. 9-3. Toronto's taking the lead back to where it was before, a 6-point affair. Charlotte's still in it, and their offense coming back onto the field soon. Sending this one to Montezuma. He wants to take something up real quick, and he'll get to the 25-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff here. There goes Doc Boone, who's going to get slowed down by the Grim Reaper. Loss of 1 on the play. Not one of those teams you want to consistently run the football, but when you have a top-notch halfback like a Doc Boone, you got to try him just to see what they could do. Gonna pass it here, looking middle field and caught. There goes MJ Witten squeezing through to pick up the 1st down. And it's 1st and 10 coming up. Passing it again, middle field and caught. Past the 40 is Boucher. Shotgun again, empty set. A lot of receivers all over the field looking for a man to throw it to. Gonna turn around, try to look for someone to throw it. He just throws this one away before he gets hit. Not much you could do there. It's 3rd and 4 coming. Third and 4, passing it again, middle of the field and caught. And there goes Witten inside Toronto territory. 1st and 10 coming up. A lot of bodies over, and they're going to hand it off, try to find something cooking, do some blocks, and there's a flag, so that may have to go backwards. That's going to be on center, Jack Daniel. And they're going to have to back it up a little bit. 1st and 16. Empty set again. Gonna pass it, look for a man left side. It's going to be caught there by Witten. 2nd and 12 coming up. Shotgun set. Gonna fake the handoff here, looking left side, and going to be caught by Vic. In traffic, doesn't matter. That's gonna be 1st and 10 coming up, a gain of 14. And just off of that play alone, he has more receiving yards than he had last week. And he's looking to change that for sure. Cleat check, can't be mad at it. I love those high top ones. Looking for a man again, throws it short to Vic, but that's over his head. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. Passing it, midfield, going to be caught by Doc, and he's going to take it close to the 30. 3rd and 5 coming up here. Gonna pass to Nope. It's gonna be a handoff. 3rd and 5, cutting up and gets slung down. It's gonna be 4th and 2, maybe. Yes, it is. They could very well keep their offense on the field if they wish, or they could just try to get the 3, try to get the lead as close as possible before halftime. It looks like they are settling for the field goal. Kicking this one up, and it is going to be all day as we hit the 2-minute warning. And he will knock it through. 9-6 is your score. Low scoring affair here again. This seems to be the mood right here on the YouTube pre-records. They've been coming through with the defensive struggles. Both teams doing very well defensively. Sending this one away here. Kneeling it down again. No returns here for Toronto. There's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. They have a 2-minute warning. See if they could do something. Passing it, looking, throws this one away. And that's good first step there for Charlotte. Hold them to those long 2nd and 3rd down situations. And Charlotte's keeping themselves in the game even though they haven't scored a touchdown. They know they have the offense to get it done in due time. They just need their defense to get some stops. Maybe even a turnover if they could fight it. Gonna pass it again. They're sending the blitz, but they don't get home. The blocking is perfect on the screen, and he's turning up. Here goes Wilson down to the 45-yard line. And honestly, you couldn't ask for a better screenplay than that. Wilson's definitely over 90 yards or 80 yards receiving. Great job there from Wilson, and a beautiful blocking. Toronto looking left side, off the helmet of who appears to be Phoenix Jones Jr. Don't think he was ready for it. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. Passing it again, looking right side and deflected. And I believe that could be considered a drop there by Rooks. Now it's another 3rd and long situation here. Bunch at the bottom. Single back formation. Phoenix Jones up top, looking to get open, looking for a man. Gonna come back and throw this one away. There wasn't anything doing there. 4th and 10 coming. And the Charlotte defense does make a stand here. Now they'll have the football with less than a minute and a half left in the second. See if they can potentially tie the ball game up or even take the lead. You never know. Not too many big plays outside of that screen that we seen earlier, sending this one to the right side, and that is barely going into the end zone for a touchback. A valiant effort there by David Washington. Going to set up 1st and 10 here for Charlotte. Passing it here, looking right side and caught. There goes Vic, who's going to spin off and do a Statue of Liberty setup there to pick up the first. Another big gain there from the big time tight end. Big jumbo set here, looking for a man right side. Sorry, they're going to straight in the middle and fumble the football. It's going to be recovered, taking us past the 20, past the 32 to 25, and Montezuma got lit up. I think that was Yogi Barr on the hit. What a play. And Toronto's going to set themselves up with success. Looking midfield and almost throws it right back as that settles it down just a little bit. What a hit there on Montezuma. He could not hang on to that football. Wow. Passing it, looking for the screen, and that's going to get punched out. So that's going to make it 3rd and 10. Passing it, looking for a man. Protection is decent and punched out of his hands again. So it looks like the defense of Charlotte not allowing those pass plays. That's going to be another stop here. It's 4th and 10. Sending this one to the right side. And it's going to be good to go. Back to a 6-point ball game. Scored a touchdown on the first drive, and now the Charlotte defense is holding, even after giving up some really good field position. So now they need their offense to get back right. For the stat people that are watching, the fumbles are included in the receiving end. So you gotta make sure that if Montezuma was to have an extra drop, that means you put 2 in that category. So just to make sure that you knew, they count both of them as drops. But regardless of that, Charlotte's coming back to the field. 19 seconds. Not really too much they could do in this situation. Had unfortunate turnover there, but here comes Montezuma again. Blocks up front is solid, and he's going to rumble forward to the 35. So that'll potentially give them 2 opportunities at a Hail Mary. Passing it again, right side, and going to be caught by Montezuma, so he gets close to midfield on that play. They could try something a little bit similar, see if they could get close. See if they could get close to the 30 or 40 yard line, and then if they can, that could potentially help them out. Another field goal attempt. And it looks like they're going Hail Mary setup, so we'll see how that works in their favor. Going to look for a man here. Got to go ahead and launch this one to the end zone. Almost caught, and they have one more chance. Gonna go ahead and pass it again. Gonna go ahead and launch middle of the field. Going to be incomplete, and that is how the first half is going to end, folks. Let's go ahead and get back into it. Hope everyone's having a blessed day, as Charlotte's going to start off with the football again. Going to be kneeled down, and Charlotte will start at the 25-yard line. Let's get into it. All it takes is one half to win a football game, so Charlotte shouldn't fret, as they're going to go ahead with the delayed handoff, and the defense of Toronto standing tall after a gain of 1. Gonna pass it again. Looking. Throws to the left side. Going to be caught by Doc Boone after a gain of about 2. They're going to say 3. 3rd and 6 coming up now. Handoff here, pushing forward, close to the first down mark, but the tackle of number 97, I believe that's Robert. No, that's Dexter Hall, my bad. Or maybe Dexter Hall hit him first. But it is what it is. Charlotte's going to get stopped again. Toronto's playing very good defense here. Sending this one away. Return from the 15-yard line down to the 25. So pretty much flipped the field on that one. 1st and 10 coming. Like a strong eye formation, and they're going to stretch to the weak side, going to push forward to around the 30. 2nd and 5 coming up. Handoff again, pushing forward, finding a little bit of a lane. There is a flag, though. What is it? It's going to be a hold, so take that back a little bit. It's going to be 2nd and 15 coming. Shotgun set. Taking a handoff here, looking for a man. Stands around, throws the right side. Going to be caught, but hit inbounds, so the clock will continue to roll after a gain of 2. Phoenix Jones, I'm sure he'll take the extra catch. You know what I'm saying? 3rd and 13 coming. Passing it, looking left side, is going to be caught, and he cannot keep his feet in bounds, so the Charlotte defense will get themselves a stop. Overall, when it's all said and done, Toronto gained -1 yards on this drive, and that does help that they had the penalty, but got to do the work that's presented in front of you, as we're going to see David Washington send this one away. Got a solid amount of blockers ahead of him, and there goes Montezuma, who's going to cut up and get close to the 45-yard line. They'll say he got to the 47, and here comes one of Charlotte's best chances to get a touchdown. They really only have to go up the length of a field. Jumbo set here. And they're going to pass out of it. Looking left side. Going to be caught. Stays inbound as Doc. And he's going to get inside the 35-yard line. There goes Doc Boone. And that's going to get him inside to the 34. Single back formation. They're going to stretch it to the right side. They're going to use his blocker to fumble forward to the 30. A gain of 4. Better utilize the run game while you have it now, because if the score remains the same for whatever reason, the run game's going to slowly get taken away. Gonna hand this one off here, pushing forward. And it's going to be a short gain there. In field goal range again, but you want to capitalize this opportunity, put it into a touchdown format, give yourself a chance to take the lead. Looking for a man, right side's wide open, and he will make the catch. That's going to get him inside the red zone. There goes Doc Boone again, and he's going to make the play there. Charlotte's at the 17-yard line trying to get something cooking. Drop back here, middle field, and caught off of the slant route. There goes Montezuma again. 5 catches, 60 yards, making it happen. It's 1st and goal. Best chance to score right here, right now. Gonna pass it again, looking for a man. Cuts around a little bit, using that speed to try to get away, but is gonna get sacked. And the Grim Reaper gets it done. I said the Reaper. The Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper getting the play down to the 15. Backed them up a little bit. Look for a man to throw it to. Right side is going to be caught by Montezuma. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 6 catches, 64 yards. Big 3rd down here. And they're going to fake the handoff here, looking for a man. Taking off to run a little bit. Running out of room. Gonna throw on the run and try to hit his man, MJ Witten, that was in the back of the end zone, but that pass was off the mark. And the Toronto defense stands tall again. Jake Parkey coming back onto the field. The only one up to this point that's been able to get some points here for Charlotte. And now we got to start thinking a little bit. Charlotte's undefeated streak is in danger as we approach the final minutes of the 3rd quarter. Charlotte is down by 3. Toronto coming back onto the field. They could very well extend it. But so far, Charlotte's defense has been playing solid. Let's just say that. Sending this one to the back of the end zone. There goes a touchback. Jack James back onto the field. Going to be a handoff here in a solid hole, but he cuts away from it, and Gabrielle Smith is just going to swallow him whole on that tackle. See, he's still falling. He don't know what to do with his hands or his feet. 2nd and 7 coming up. Passing it right side, going to be caught. Turns up for the first, and there goes Dusty Rooks coming through with another catch. And he's going to make it first down here at the 37-yard line. Left the flats open. Going to try to get free and going to get deflected, and Giovanni almost caught it off of the tip. But it's going to be incomplete. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Passing it again, left side, and once again, great defense. Not to be there. It's going to be 3rd and 10 coming up. Third and 10. Passing it, looking for a man left side, and wide open is Dusty Rooks. A beautiful route combination set him wide open. Caught him in the zone from what I could see there. If that was man coverage, that would have been a little bit harder to complete. But going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff, and there goes a stop there from Bryce Zerns. 2nd and 9 coming up. 3rd quarter winding down. Approaching the final 2 minutes here in the quarter. Passing it, looking for a man. Right side of caught, turn it up. Close to the first, and he will pick it up on the 2nd and 3rd and 4th effort. Austin Wilson using those legs. And he's 8 yards away from 100 yards receiving. A great job here from the receiving game by Wilson. Handoff, pushing forward. Gonna get another solid gain there. 50 yards on the ground. Looking real nice. A 2nd and 2 coming. Handoff, no, it's a fake towel. Spatkin's gonna get himself a sack. Coming off that right tackle like a bat out of hell. And he's gonna push him backwards to close out quarter number 3. A great job there from the Charlotte linebacker making the play. And that should drop it down, I'm assuming. Guess it will. Let's go ahead and get into it, folks. Passing it, looking for the first, going to be caught, but going nowhere with it. Maybe a gain of 2. That should set up a field goal attempt around 50 yards or so. But it's going to be a lot harder than that last attempt that he had. From the left hash, kick is up, and that looks pretty good. And the Toronto offense cashes in more points. Charlotte down 6 again. Charlotte's still in play to take the lead. The defense for all intents and purposes, keeping them in the game. Now they just need their offense to move the ball down the field a lot more efficiently than they have before. And it's going to be returned here from Montezuma, looking for a big play. Going to get dragged backwards after passing the 25. Another solid return, I should say. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here. Empty set here for big homie Falco, looking for a 4th quarter comeback, looking for a man again, midfield, and caught. And there goes number 84. I believe that's the backup tight end, Hex Waters. No, it is Jim Bob. Got my numbers confused there for a second. Offense still in play for the most part. Gonna go ahead and take off to run. Gonna look to pick it up, and he's gonna pick up the first with his legs, avoid the hit. And that's actually, he's a little short. Not 100% sure about that spot. I would have definitely gave him the first. It looked like he had it. But also that is on the onus of the ball carrier for not ensuring that he got it. They're going to pass it here, looking for a man. Going to go short to his halfback, and he will get the catch and the first down. See how fast D'Angelo Jackson was to run him down? That was actually pretty sweet. Going to be passing it, looking for a man again. Protection's breaking down, and Krim's getting back there again for the sack. Krim Reaper, he says he's getting up there in that defensive line list for the sacks. And this game is definitely going to help him out for sure. He's been a menace all game long. 2nd and 16 coming up. Going to pass it, looking for a man, midfield, and going to be caught by Vic, who's going to juke up and run through a man to pick up more yardage. Long hair, don't care. Vic Dotson making the play. 1st and 10 again here for Charlotte. That was almost picked off by one of his best friends, Dexter Hall, but the sure hand of Vic Dotson makes it happen. Going to pass it again, looking right side, and going to be almost completed, but punched out of his hands at the last second. Collective defense there from Toronto makes the play. 2nd and 10 coming. Going to pass it here, looking right side, and caught by Montezuma, but there's a face mask there by Yogi Barr. An unfortunate setup there. That'll put him right outside of the edge of the red zone. And once again, Charlotte with another chance to make something happen here today. Charlotte needs to take advantage of this if they want to take the lead. Didn't have the lead all game long. And 22 yards away from making that a reality. Looking for a man. Going to go right side and caught. Turn it up. There goes Witten, who's going to crawl his way past the first down mark. Just enough. And now they're at the 12. First and 10 again. Empty set. Going to look for a man here. Throws it straight to Vic, who's going to turn up himself and use that speed to get up in the end zone. And Vic Dotson, he had a slow game last week, but he's definitely come up in the clutch today. And now they're an extra point away from taking this lead here. Kick is up and kick is good. Charlotte You're in the lead for the first time. It took 3 quarters and almost a half to make it happen, but the 8-0 train is still alive. Now they need their defense to come clutch a couple more times, maybe a few more times to make it happen. As we go ahead and see this kickoff here from Jake Parkey, expecting this to be in the end zone again, but it will be returnable. It's going to be Mr. Cam Jones fighting towards the 20. I think there's a penalty right on top of it, so they got to go half a distance to the goal, people. There's going to be 1st and 10. Empty set here for Jax James, and now he has a chance for a 4th quarter comeback. Looking for a man. Protection's breaking down. Throws it right side and almost picked off twice. As Adam Lester couldn't hang on. Should have been an easy INT, but not to be. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Passing it again, looking for a man, right side, and caught. There goes Rooks again. Making a big play there. It's 1st and 10 coming. 6 catches, 56 yards there for the tight end. Shotgun set, handoff. There goes Wilson running through. It does a flag again on the play. The crowd saying that it's definitely on their own team. They're going to back them up 4 yards from their last position. Thanks to it. Passing it right side and caught. Pushing forward. Getting a solid gain there after the catch. Dusty Rooks again. 2nd and 7 coming. Passing it, looking for a man, takes off to run. John Smith is in motion, trying to bring him down for the sack, but not to be. Going to be 3rd and 7 coming up. Charlotte with the chance to get off of the field. Me personally, if Toronto doesn't pick this up, you punt it. But obviously try to get it. I'm going to look for a man here. Protection's decent, but it's going to be a sack. Shabazz Holmes Harris making a big play on 3rd down. And now Charlotte has a chance to work this clock down. Sending this one away. Montezuma waiting for it patiently. Going to try to make a play here, and he's going to get close to the 35, make it the 36. Empty set. They're going to pass out of it, looking towards Vick, and they read that flawlessly. 2nd and 10 coming. Luckily for Charlotte, that was an INT because he had room to do something with it, but they're going to keep it moving here. Looking for a man and throws the short to Vic again, and Dexter Hall was waiting right there for him. Second time in a row, Hank Falco tried to feed Vic, and there was always someone on him. Gonna pass it here, looking for a man. Gonna break down, take off a run. Can't get the sack, just flips it to Vic to pad the stats, I suppose. Give him another catch, I suppose, on that one. 4th and 10 coming up, and the Toronto defense stands tall. So Vic got fed 3 straight times. Picked up negative yards on 1 catch. Sending this one inside the 15. Looking for the great coverage. Going to find it as Toronto's going to have to start inside their own 20. Three minutes, 51 seconds, and it's almost to a point where they kind of have to go for it on 4th down. If that's the case, they're going to go ahead and start with the fake of the handoff, looking middle of the field, and going to be caught. And Phoenix Jones almost turned up for something a lot more crazy than that. Toronto's going to start right around midfield. Phoenix Jones put a hurting on that rookie right there. He says he's a little bit more experienced. Let me show you how to work that young thing. There's going to be a fake of the handoff. Jack James looking to get something cooking. He's going to take off the run and slide down a little bit, avoid the hit. Shotgun set, passing it again, looking for a man. Protection's breaking down, throws on the run and out of bounds. That is going to be 3rd and 5 coming up. And in this particular situation, yes, 4th down territory. You're maybe 17 yards away from potential field goal range. So I try to get it if possible. Big 3rd down here. They're going to go ahead and fake the handoff again. Look in middle field and caught. Turn it up for the first. Gets to the 35-yard line. Phoenix Jones picking him up. "35-yard line. A field goal from here will be a 52-yarder. You only need 3 points. Handoff, pushing forward, getting to around the 30. Now it's a 47-yard field goal. Wilson is running. He's still running. Passing it left side, and that was testy there. Not to be. 3rd and medium coming. Going to pass it again, left side, and incomplete. So, going to be a 47-yard field goal. Still manageable here on either side to get the victory. But Toronto, they're hoping they could get this field goal, take the lead, and then put the pressure on the Charlotte defense. As they'll kick from the right hash here. David Washington missed the extra point earlier. Kick is going to be up. And it looks pretty good. They'll take the lead. 18 14-16. Charlotte coming back onto the field. Upset alert is here. Will we be down to one undefeated team when this week is over? Assuming Huntington Beach stays pace and beats the team that they're favored to play. We shall see. Sending this one away. Going to be returned by Montezuma. Looking for some blocks, and he's going to rumble to around the 27-yard line again. Charlotte can do a similar format as the previous team. Working it just enough so they could get in field goal range. Jake Parkey, in my opinion, the top two kicker / punter in the game. But they need to get the ball down the field in order to make that happen. Big drive here, looking for a man. Gonna go right side and deflected. Trying to fit that one to Doc Boone. Great defense. And it's obviously 4 down territory here. Gonna be a crazy setup. Great play there from Vic Dotson to move him close to the 40. Now they got to go no huddle. Looking for a man here. Gonna go ahead and throw it to Vic, and he's wide open inside the 40 to the 35-yard line. And this is why you take care of your tight ends. They'll make it pay. And Vic Dotson 5 yards away from potentially getting 100 yards receiving. Had 2 of the bigger catches here from Charlotte today, one being the touchdown, and with that play there, that's going to make it real nice. 1st and 10 again. They call the timeout as Toronto. Gonna look for a man here. Gonna go midfield to Vic, and he got it punched out of his hands as Yogi Barr is gonna make the great play there. I think that pass needed to be a little bit earlier, right as he was getting ready to make the cut. I think that would have been a completion, but great job nonetheless from Yogi, who's playing some solid defense here. Looking for a man again. Going to go to Vic. He's going to turn up and gets inside the 30. And Vic Dotson is leading the way. And he's going to pick up 100 yards receiving after that play. Field goal attempt here is makeable. It's 3rd and 4. They could very well run the football. They are in field goal range here. 44 seconds. They're going to pass it again. Looking left side. Going to be caught. And a 1st down play. And that sets Charlotte up for success. With that play to the 23. A great jump and catch by MJ Witten. And they are a field goal attempt away. Toronto cannot ice the kicker anymore. So gotta expect the run game here to see if they could get it as close as possible. And they are going to hand it off here, and he's probably going to pick it to the 21-yard line. That's really about it. And Charlotte will call their first timeout right there. Not really a point in doing so. They have the full control. Unless they want to get as much yards as possible, then yeah, I can see what you're doing there. Essentially setting themselves up for the next 3 plays being in favor of Charlotte. They're going to send Boucher in motion. They're going to hand it off to him. He's going to cut around, and he's going to get inside the 20 and stands up, and he'll get to the 20-yard line. So not too much there. Probably one more timeout, work its way down. You know what I'm saying? And there goes the second timeout there. Got 13 seconds. They could very well just take it all the way with another carry, see what they could do. Or make it a run play that goes towards the left side, but Charlotte's going to go straight for the kill. Jake Parkey, perfect in these situations, and he's going to make sure it's still perfect. 19-18. Hank Falco and the gang does what they need to do. What a drive here from Charlotte. And now Toronto only has 10 seconds left. Charlotte saving face, and now all they need is 1 or 2 stops on defense to make it happen. More than likely just one, as that one took a lot of time, so they only need one more stop essentially. Hail Mary set. Jax James needs to let that cannon fly. And yes, he is going down to the left side. Going to be almost picked off. And that is how this game is going to end. What a great game to start out week 8. Both of these teams put their best foot forward, but only one team could win, and that is going to be the away team, the Charlotte Royals, picking up a 19-18 lead, victory, I should say. And as you can see from the scoring summary up top, Toronto did very good on defense. They allowed 1 touchdown, but the rest were field goals, and we'll talk about that in a little bit as we go through these stats. Possession time in favor of Toronto, but not to beat. Gonna be 28 for 40, 280 yards, 1 TD there from Hank Falco, a respectable game. Jax James, he was 1 incompletion for most of the game, and then all of a sudden the passes just was not hitting as consistent as it was in the first half, and that turned the tide of the game for sure. Jax James with the longest pass there, 31 to 24 yards, 22 for 39, 252, no TDs, no interceptions. A valiant effort for sure, but I think the veteran leadership of Charlotte just took that away from them right there. As we see Austin Wilson, 15 for 55, 1 TD. Doc Boone, 10 for 27, and actually these are the top 2 halfbacks in the league. I didn't even mention this earlier, but that's going to expand this lead just a little bit more. All right, it looks like Bobby Boucher doing his thing, 2 for 4. Hank Falco, 1 for 3. Jax James, 1 for 5. And it looks like the longest carry of the day goes to Austin Wilson for a gain of 8. A lot of great run defense showcased in this one. Looking at the receiving side, we'll start with the big homies in Toronto. Austin Wilson with 8 catches, 92 yards. Dusty Rooks, 7 for 63 yards. Phoenix Jones, 5 for 70. Kevin Leaf, 2 for 27. 3 drops there from Wilson. Rooks and Jones had 1 drop apiece, and the longest catch went to Phoenix Jones there for a 31-yarder. On the other side, looks like Vic Dotson did his thing for sure. He came out in the second half as they were trying to get that comeback, so kudos to the top player in the league as per attributes within the sim. and he's going to get 8 catches for 101 yards and 1 TD. Montezuma Popoko there with 7 for 71. Great job there from the Rook. Doc Boone 5 for 43. MJ Witten 5 for 43. Bobby Boucher 2 for 15. Jim Bob 1 for 7. Parker Howell had a drop, and Vic Dotson had 2 drops on the game. And looks like MJ Witten and Parker Howell had 1 apiece. The longest catch went to Vic Dotson for that long catch in the later portion of the game to make it happen. Tackle wise, looks like Giovanni Valentine led the way with 8, along with Kenny Bombard, the strong safety. Jamal Adams Jr., the rookie, he gets 5, along with Shabazz Holmes-Harris. He gets 5. John Smith and Lakota Sensawakua each get 4. Tyler Spatkins, Gabrielle Smith, JC Judon in his first game away from New Jersey, he's going to pick up 3. Adam Lester, he's going to pick up 3. Keegan Terry picks up 3. Parker Howell gets 2, along with Chris Cook. Bryce Stearns, Bobby Boucher, and Todd Zeigler each get 1 tackle apiece. Gabriella Smith with 2 tackles for loss, along with her hubby John Smith doing their thing, bringing home 4 tackles for loss to the table. Looks like Parker Howell gonna do his thing with 1. Tyler Spatkins and Shabazz Holmes-Harris each had 1 sack apiece. No INTs. And defense wise, looks like Adam Lester with 2, Bombard with 2, Zerns, Howe, Judon, and Valentine each get 1 apiece. No fumbles, and that's all the defensive stats there. Good job there from Charlotte again. Yogi Barr again doing his thing with 13 tackles. D'Angelo Jackson there with 9, Dexter Hall with 9, Phoenix Jones with 6, Lawrence Sands with 6, Kilo Mack with 3, Andre Krim Reaper doing his thing with 3. Tom Juicer gets 3, Zach Elliott gets 3, Matthew Owsley and Cam Jones and Laskur Wheels gets 2, Robert Crone, Michael Brown, Uribe, and Mitchell Lott each get 1. Tackles for loss, Krim Reaper, D'Angelo Jackson, Zach Elliott, and Yogi Barr each get 1 apiece. Krim Reaper with 2 sacks, a valiant effort there from him. Just couldn't get the victory, but it's all good. Pass deflections there. Lawrence Sands there with 2. Yogi Barr and Dexter Hall each get 2. Phoenix Jones and D'Angelo Jackson gets 1. Oh, it's Dexter Hall with the fumble. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, he was that big hit. He had to hit my bands like that. I don't appreciate that. But Phoenix Jones Jr. did have the recovery over 18 yards and no safeties or touchdowns here. Kicking wise, looks like Jake Parkey was perfect on the day and they needed every single point. As you see right there, he's going to bring in 13 points. Great job. David Washington had a chance to do 13, but he missed the extra point. And by the looks of it, it was a point that turned the tide of the game. Could have had a tie ball game potentially if everything went the same. As we see the punts, looks like the average is around the same. Jake Parkey won this battle as per the average here, and kicking. Montezuma Popoko there with 25 on the return. Cam Jones with 21 on the return, only had 1 attempt. And Montezuma 2 for 28. Cam Jones 2 for 14. Going into the scoring summary, Austin Wilson had the touchdown on the first drive, but he missed the extra point. Jake Parkey had a field goal, 40 yards. Then on this side, there was a lot of field goals. David Washington gets 1. Then Jake Parkey gets 1 for 45. Then David Washington gets 1 for 41. Going into half, Jake Parkey was the only set of points here for Charlotte. And then in the second quarter, the second half to close is going to be David Washington with the field goal there for Toronto. Vic Dotson gets the touchdown. D'Angelo. David Washington with the 47-yard field goal. And then after a very, very great drive there from Charlotte, they ended up getting the field goal to take the 1-point lead before it was all said and done. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up here. Don't go anywhere. We got a game tonight, and it's going to be New York at Tampa Bay. Don't go anywhere. Should be a fun matchup as always. They had over 80 points total last time these two teams played. I'm expecting some fireworks, and you should too. We will see you then. Thank you so much for your time.